Economic writer Thomas Piketty has a new book out called Capital in the 21st Century, where, using data since World War II, he shows that capitalism has caused a greater inequality over time and that it's inherently prone to instability. As a friend of mine likes to say, "Really? Oh my God." This New York Times best-selling book challenges the conservative economic myth that trickle-down economics is not a rising tide that lifts all boats. You know, that thing we already know doesn't work? New York Times economic columnist and Nobel Prize-winning economist Paul Krugman said that the book was revolutionary and that it gets us all to pay attention to the rising power of the 1%. Really, Krugman? Really? In the book, Piketty lays out how capitalism has failed us. Not that capitalism has failed, as many people say. But this is a new angle, rather than recognize that capitalism does and has done exactly what it is supposed to do. It has made the rich richer. It has made the poor poorer. And this has always been the case. This is what the system is designed to do, and nothing more than interventions upon the market has ever done anything to challenge this purpose of capitalism itself. And this guy's confirming everything that we already know from like 200 years of economics. But don't worry, the guy has come up with a solution. His idea, his revolutionary idea, is to create a tax, a global tax on rich people so they can't get away with hiding assets and using tax havens. So tax the rich. That's his solution to this global problem of capitalism. Do what the Democrats already half-assed do as it is. So really, he's not arguing anything that we haven't heard before. What a startling revelation. Capitalism has a tendency towards creating more and more inequality. Man, if there had been somebody like 150 some odd years ago who wrote something about that or saw that coming, we could have avoided this whole thing. Am I being a dick about this? Absolutely, because I think it calls for it in this situation. This guy writes a 700-page tome to show all the evidence that inequality has been constantly increasing and that capitalism has some kind of inherent instability in it. We already know that. We knew this like 150 years ago. And this guy comes along, says the exact thing that we already know, and he's, quote, revolutionary thinker. This is a blockbuster of a book. This is a New York Times bestseller to tell us the effects of capitalism that we've already known quite clearly for the last 50 years has been happening. 60 years since World War II. We already know this. We have already seen this happening. And this guy puts together the data that people have already done in the past to show the exact same problem that we have been trying to call attention to since before this guy was even born. And this is supposed to be some great revolutionary work that brings it to our attention? Everything that we already know? Now, there are sometimes I just have no idea how to report a story. And other than everything I've already said so far, I don't know how to report this, other than to say, duh. We already know all about this. Man, it's amazing how the bourgeois can take somebody else's idea, repeat it, and act like it's this whole brand new thing, this brand new revelation out of nowhere. It's kind of disgusting, really. Thank you for watching. Please comment and rate the video. If you liked it, hit subscribe or check out some of these other great videos. If you wish, share it on social media. While you're at it, why don't you follow me on Twitter? And if you got time, go on over to the MRN bookstore and check out some of the latest books available.